So this is an introduction in putting up all the rafters and purlins. So stay tuned. I hope you like it. And we'll get on to other interesting videos too. So keep watching. Thanks for subscribing. Have a good day. Good morning. This morning I'm cutting the rafters, the 6x8 hemlock rafters, and they're all going to go up one way or the other today. They will be up in place and permanently attached. I've got 3 of the 12 up, part of the way up already, and so I'm going to cut this one and I'll show you how I get them up part of the way up onto the roof. And so let me show you how I get them up to the next level. Well, they're heavy, but they're not that heavy. Something, so I can't quite do this by myself. Otherwise, I would. All right, stay tuned and see the rafter circus. No, it's okay. It's all fire off. Can't go anywhere. his last words. What do you need? Nothing, I'm just looking. Go ahead. No.
Do we need a backup on the rope, or do you want to?
Keep going.
Oh.
Keep going. Keep going. Slower. No, keep going. You're not bottomed out yet. All right, wait a minute. Pull a little more. Rope. It's on. Okay, it's blinking. All right, so yep, come on up with that. Oh. Turn that block around for a little bit. Yep, that's a good idea. All right. All right. Ready? Yep. Wait, slow down. All right. Keep going. Wait a minute. Keep going. A little more. Whoa. A little bit more, Dad. Whoa, that's perfect. The question is, ha, look at that. Went right through. That's unbelievable. That never happens. All right. All right, I'm going to slide the gin pole over. This one ready. They either want to eat or do something. Maybe you could have Kristen go throw them a flake or two of hay. Yeah. If you could throw either of them a big flake of hay, it'll just keep them quiet till... Where's your hay? It's in the small horse trailer. Dad, you can come up with that if you want. We'll hook you up. Wait a minute. We got to get it hooked right before we. A little more. Oh. All right, let's. All right, that is never coming apart. You need to screw those in though. Yeah, I'll do that at some point, but that can't come out now. So we can lift. Oh, wait a minute. This thing's all twisted, Dad. Hold on, it flipped over on us. How is that? Is that better? or worse. These two. Go through here. All right. Kristen, you want to lift this one? Okay. And you get an idea of what we're doing.
When you're ready.
Yep.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep going. I'm not going to lift it. You have to. That's it. No, yeah, just keep some tension on it. I got to push the rod through. Look at that. That one went through too. Unbelievable. All right, you can let it down.
All the way to the ground.
It's fine. Well, it's another more wonderful morning. Sun, blue sky, not a cloud in the sky. And I have prepped all of the rafters. All the holes are drilled and everything. The gin pole is up. Get this back. The gin pole is up and almost ready to go. I'll tell you, I discovered a problem yesterday, and I've been scratching my head on how to fix it. Basically, that end of the truss is perfectly plumb, and it's right, excuse me, let me go down here. That end of the truss is perfectly plumb in both directions, and it is in the center of that span. So that end is perfect. And when I measured those rafters, they're exactly the same. I'm like, yippee. So I came down here, measured these rafters, and they're off by 1.5 inches. And I'm like, what? So I got the level, and I put a level on that post and these two oak posts and that one down there, and they're perfect. They're perfectly plumb. Put a level on the truss, it's perfectly plumb. Put a tape measure, and I measure from the outside of the building to the truss on either side. The truss is actually not in the center of the building, and it's in the center of that header, and it's in the center between these posts. And I have been very, very careful, because this is not the most straightforward build. And I can't remember when the mistake happened. But basically, I'm thinking back. That wall there that got built, it got built, let's see, it got built 1.5 inches too far this way. So, and I don't know why, I don't understand why it got by me, but it did. You know, mistakes happen. It's just, I mean, you're dealing with thousands of different parts that are fabricating parts, and mistakes happen. That's just inevitable, no matter how careful you are. So basically, this post and that post should have moved over 1.5 inches or something like that, so that this truss would have been centered. Now, structurally, it has no big deal. It doesn't affect the structure of the building or the truss. It's still all structurally sound. The only problem is that I can't have the center line of the ridge have a big jog in it, because the roofers won't like it. It just won't look right. So I still have the opportunity to not fix it, because I'm not going to take all this apart, but I have the opportunity to hide it. And you will never see that from the inside, when it's all done, that part of the truss is in the wrong spot. You just won't, unless you get a tape measure out. So there's still rafters and a whole roof system to go on. And I'm actually going to make some adjustments so that I will hide that mistake up in the rafters, and the ridge line should be nice and straight. Now that's one of the big problems with this design of this house is we basically have two roof systems, and they have to join up, as nicely or as perfect as possible. And I'm starting off wrong, so I have to. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the rafters up. Oh, there's a hawk. You see it? I'm going to put the rafters up and bolt them together and fasten them in place just like they were, just like they're supposed to be. Now I cut all the rafters a different length to accommodate for the discrepancy in the truss. So you won't see any of the problem in the ends of the rafters or the ridge. So then the next step is to put these purlins on. And I'm debating whether, I think I'm going to make up, I'm going to put the, I still don't really know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put the purlins on this side just like you would normally do. And the ones on the other side, I'm actually probably going to notch down over the rafters to actually try and start to fix the problem. So I'm not perfect, and this complicated stuff and the parts and things move, and I've done it to myself because I wanted to have a beautiful cathedral space. That anyways, so there you have it. I'm not perfect, but I am going to try to fix it. Not fix it, but hide it. And only people watching YouTube will ever know. I'm never going to tell Kristen because she'll freak out. But the roof will be nice and strong, no problems. I won't tell anybody if you don't. All right, I'm going to film some of, my dad and I are going to put up the last 8 trusses, the last 8 rafters. And then it's on to purlins. So stay tuned. going. Oh. Alright, that can go down, just down to this level.
Yeah. Now, what are we going to do here? I'm on the...
I think we're going to have to put the rope on the other side.
Yeah.
What goes on? That good?
Yeah.
Can you go up a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go down some. There you go. Alright. Alright, let's put this one up. Oh, I got to move it, don't I? Can you up a little?
Wait.
Like, no.
All right.
Got to turn the camera on for this. A little more. Oh, the camera is still on. Good. Alright, that's not coming off. Alright, let that down. Some more. There you go. Let that all, I guess let that all down. they're going to be on the wrong side again.
Yeah, we'll have to flip it over though.
You can come down to this level.
Whoa!
Hold on.
This is the last
All right.
one.
Up. You go up. Go up some more. Whoa. Let's see if the rod goes in. Look at that.
Good.
These are the only ones that matter.
1 out of 6 didn't work.
Well, it's really busy.
But I wanted to try to get it done without a lot of muscle.
Yeah, because your
I
folks
wanted him to show up and go, how'd you do that?
Oh. And you will.
Only you guys know how it went up.
Huh?
Only you will look down on that. The last time.
Yeah. You want to drop it on your side.
Oh yeah. Alright. You know, before I do that, I'm going to let this out so that I can do this all at one time.
That's it. You can't, you're gonna,
Right there. Now I can take it off all at once.
All right.
yeah.
Hey, Paula, what are you doing?
There you go.
Worked really, really good.
Just put that there. Oh,
I'm not moving it.
yeah, just yeah, okay.
So, while we're... All right, I got started on the purlins, and they're a pain in the neck. There are 9 per side, and I've got obviously 3 rows done. So there are 9 rows. I got the third of the way done, and then I got this other side over here to do. So, okay.
I guess so, yeah. This thing is not tilted right.
All right, well there's half of the great room done with purlins. I just figured our system was easier to just pull them up over the edge and then place them in place. And they're all screwed down. I think they look pretty good. When we get ceiling boards on there, then they'll really show up too. So, all right, this is the last bit of purlin to go up in the tall cathedral spot of the house. There's still more purlins to do over the kitchen area, but this is it for up here. And it's a shorty, only 49 inches. If I can get up here. Oh, I gotta grab some screws. Maybe they're over there already. No, they're not. That's thought they were here. All right, let me grab some screws. All right, well, as you can see, that's the last bit of purlin up here. I still have got some blocking to do. A couple pieces of blocking, and then I've got the kitchen walls to work on over there, and then once those are up, and I can extend these purlins across there. And that's the end of the timber framing. So I think it looks pretty good. It doesn't wiggle. There's no shake in it. It's got lots of interesting angles to look at. I don't know if you can see down there. After I get this blocking in place, I'm going to take the staging down, and then we'll have a look at what the space really looks like. Hopefully today all of those boards will start being stained, and I can put those on here. And that'll be the ceiling, and we're being closer to having a dried in roof section here on part of the house. So keep watching. All right, here it is. Here's our great room, our cathedral space, or however you want to call it. I still have got that section to do for the kitchen, so that's extended. That part of the cathedral keeps going. But I think it's going to be pretty nice. I can't wait to get the ceiling boards up there, and then you get to really see. There's lots and lots to look at. So I don't think we're going to need windows up there with everything to see, and I think it looks pretty good. So hope you enjoy this stuff. I'm really glad all the high heavy stuff is done. There's a little bit more to do in the kitchen area, but that's not very high, and those rafters and purlins aren't that big. So my shoulders and arms are very thankful that all this is done.